Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the final match with 4-color zombies. This hand's pretty good. Oh man, one more land and this hand is kind of amazing. So we're gonna keep this, and we're going first, so that's pretty good. We'll play Ancient Ziggurat, and we will pass the turn. Opponent plays Sacred Foundry, untapped, so probably holding up Path to Exile or Lightning Bolt. So there's our third land. That's pretty fantastic. Our mana base is kind of painful because they're pain lands, but just in case they're not holding, I mean they probably are, but we're gonna play Wayward Servant. Feel like there's a pretty good chance that it's just gonna get bolted. Opponent might be playing Burn though, so maybe they're just going to bolt us. If they're playing Burn, Wayward Servant, pretty good. Nope, bolting the zombie. It still could be Burn because the life gain is really good, so they kind of have to. I would think they would use Mardu. Could be Mardu Pyromancer then. Leon and Arbiter. And Mardu? Okay, sure. Sounds interesting. Gravecrawler, really good with Wayward Servant. And Diregraph Captain, which we have. We're going to play Wayward Servant. We're going to deal 1 damage to ourselves, go to 18. And then we're going to play Gravecrawler. We have to deal another damage to ourselves, but we will gain it right back. Drain the opponent. We go to 18, opponent goes to 15, and we will pass the turn. Opponent plays Ghost Quarter, which makes sense with the Arbiter, so that's gonna suck. They blow up our Ziggurat, makes perfect sense, so we cannot cast Captain, and we can't search because we don't have lands for the Arbiter. Opponent plays Path to Exile, and we cannot search because of the Arbiter. So it's like, is it like a Mardu Hatebears? I mean, that's what it's seeming like so far. Opponent attacks for 2, we go to 16. Alright. Let's hope we get a land. That would be very good. We do. It's another pain land. Ouch. Well, let's go to combat and attack for 2. We're going to play the Messenger, I think. So we'll attack for 2. I want to play the Messenger because it does look like they're playing a lot of removal. And the Messenger is pretty resilient to removal. Opponent goes to 13. We have to deal 3 damage to ourselves, which is not good. We go to 13, but then when it enters the battlefield, the opponent loses 2 and goes to 11. Alright. Opponent pays, is it going to be Path? Of course they have Path. Of course they do, and we cannot search. Alright. Pass the turn. Opponent plays Marsh Flats, which is not so good with the Arbiter in play. Opponent pays 2. Are they gonna crack and search and pay the tax on their own creature? Could be the case. No, Bitter Blossom. That could work in my favor. They're pretty low on life, although we are low on life as well. But opponent passes, we draw, oh yes, fantastic. Lands are good. I guess it's not blue though, so it's not so good. We don't have many blue sources. Let's go to combat. We need like an Ancient Ziggurat or something, but we'll go to combat, we'll attack for 2. Opponent might trade just so they can crack their Marsh Flats, but that really works in our favor because we can just recast the Gravecrawler. They do trade. They might assume that we don't have another zombie, but we do. We will play Tidehollow Sculler. We will have a look at their hand, see what they have going on. Platinum appearing, and whoa, opponent's doing some weird stuff. Players can't draw. They lose 3 life, or their life total can't change. I see. So their life total can't change with Bitter Blossom and Marilyn. I think we take that. It looks like it's what their deck's built around. They can't cast the Empyrean anyway. So that's fine. And then we're just going to pay 1 for Gravecrawler. Get that back in play. I don't know, this is weird. Weird deck. Mardu, I thought it was Mardu Hatebears, but then, I don't know. It's cool though, I kind of like it. I think I just pretty much like anything Mardu, but opponent's deck is kind of spicy. Alright, Bitter Blossom triggers. They go to 9, they get a 1/1 flyer, which is not too scary. We can't just attack if they want to trade with the Gravecrawler, that works fine. Thoughtseize, we can't cast the Captain anyway. But as we all know, that means we're going to draw a blue source. Here we go, let's see it. Nope. But that works in our favor too. Opponent's close to death and we can start sacrificing that Gravecrawler over and over again. So we will attack for 4. I mean, I don't think the opponent wants to take it. Alright, they do block. That's fine. Opponent goes to 5. We will deal 1 damage to ourselves to play Temerate, and we will play Gravecrawler. And at this point, you know, we can attack with everything next turn. Then we can sacrifice the Gravecrawler and recast it. Or if they block, then we can recast Gravecrawler, then sacrifice it, then cast it again. Opponent concedes. Okay, that works too. Yeah, Bitter Blossom, it's really good, but it can be a little bit dangerous. So what do we even want? I don't even know. I have no clue what we should be doing here. I don't really think we have anything for this deck. I mean, Life Beam Zombie is a little bit sketchy. They weren't playing a ton of creatures. Yeah, I don't know. I think we actually just submit and go. Because I don't know what else to do against this deck. This deck's weird. Cool, but weird. Oh, we have... It's okay. It's a decent hand. 2 Ziggurats is nice. If we don't draw a third land, we're in trouble, but I think it's okay. Opponent plays got the Shrine. Tapped. Alright. We draw another Tidehollow Scholar. That's pretty decent. So we'll play a Ziggurat and pass. Opponent plays Urborg and a Rest in Peace. So our graveyard is offline. That makes sense. And we did draw a Gold Collar Chant, which is not great. But we will play Tidehollow Scholar. Oh, when I say we drew, we had a Gold Collar Chant. We drew Fatal Push, but what do we want? Maryland seems to be what they're built around, kind of, but it doesn't work so great without the Platinum Imperium. I think we're going to take Maryland. It's kind of a crazy card. They just get to get anything from their deck for 3 life. Pretty decent. Opponent plays the Leonin Arbiter. That's fine. We draw Jarrell's Messenger, which we cannot cast because we do not have 3 lands. We will go to combat, attack for 2. If the opponent wants to trade, we'll just play the other Tidehollow Scholar. That's fine. Play Tidehollow Scholar. Get the... They drew Aven Mind Sensor. Alright. Yeah, we'll get the Maryland again. I guess we could have Fatal Pushed. I forgot that our stuff was swamps already from the Urborg. So I could have just killed Leonin Arbiter and attacked. That probably would have been better, but it's okay. He's okay. Put a place Thoughtseize. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff that I can't cast. Temurt's the only thing I can cast, and Fatal Push, I guess, but we'll see what they take. So Aven Mind Sensor, it still feels like a Mardu Hatebears deck, but it's just... They also have this weird Maryland Platinum Imperium Bitter Blossom thing. What'd they take? They took Diagraph Captain. And they play Bitter Blossom. Sure. We draw another Fatal Push. We will attack for 2. Opponent goes to 16. We'll play Temurt just because we can. So get that in play. Opponent's gonna lose 1 to their own Bitter Blossom. Get a Fairy token. Opponent passes. We draw another Jarrell's Messenger that we can't cast because we can't draw a 3rd land. I guess we'll go to combat. We will attack for 4. Opponent pays 2. Alright, yeah, it does have Flash. Okay. So they could get their Maryland back. I kind of forgot that had Flash. Yet they do. Okay. They block the Scholar. They take 2, go to 13. Alright, we'll pass the turn. Lose 1 life, get a Fairy token, and passes the turn. Give me a land, please. Yes, there we go. So is it worth attacking? I think it might be. We'll attack for 2. If they want to trade their 2 fairies, that's not the worst. They do? Alright. We could Fatal Push 1. I forgot again that we have swamps. God, I keep forgetting that Urborg turned my Ancient Ziggurats into swamps. Well, we'll kill 1. And then we'll kill the other. And we'll pass. I could have been playing Fatal Pushes. My Ancient Ziggurats are swamps. It says it right there in front of my face. Put a place Aven Mind Sensor. Alright. Opponent loses 1, gets a fairy, goes to 11. I must remember that my Ziggurats are swamps and can tap for black. Not that it matters now, we have Concealed Courtyard. There's the Maryland. Okay, things are going to get a little bit crazy here. Opponent attacks for 2. We go to 18. Alright. Opponent passes. So we lose 3. We lose 3 life and we get to search. Normally we'd be able to search our entire deck, but because of the Mind Sensor, we can only look at 3. And of these, I think I just want the land. I want lands. Lands would be nice. Although we could Tidehollow Scholar, get that Platinum Imperium out. So maybe we do that. We'll take that. Let's play Tidehollow Scholar. It's weird because the deck is using Maryland, but then it's limiting itself. Okay, path. No basics in the top 4. So... That worked pretty well, but we will play Tidehollow Scholar, get the Imperium, or the Imperion. We will play Fatal Push, we will kill Maryland, because we did lose a permanent, and we will pass the turn. Opponent loses 1 to Bitter Blossom, goes to 10. Opponent plays Leonin Arbiter, goes to combat, attacks for 2, 3, we go to 12. And... Opponent passes. We draw Wayward Servant. Yeah, it's decent. We'll go to combat, We will attack for 2, see if the opponent wants to trade. They do. I'm fine with that, since their deck does seem to be built around that sort of stuff. Let's play Wayward Servant. The reason I want Wayward Servant is gaining life when they're draining their own life with Bitter Blossom seems pretty good. So we'll play that. We will pass the turn. Opponent goes to combat, attacks for 3. So we're going to go to 9. 9 to 9. We're all tied up. Opponent passes. We draw. Ooh, this could get. Is that? Can we do this? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Totally worth it. If we can start draining 2 per spell we cast, that'd be pretty good. So play Wayward Servant. Drain for 1. Opponent will go to 8. We'll go to 10. We're going to take damage here. We're going to take 5 probably, or at least we're going to take 4-ish. I don't know what we're going to take actually, but now things are looking really good for us. They lose 1 to their own Bitter Blossom, go to 7. So if they want to, they can attack for 5. I don't know if they will or not. They attack for 4. Alright, so we're going to go to 6. I feel like we're going to win this this little drain race here, probably. Although those fairy rogues are getting a little bit scary. Unclaimed territory. Okay, we'll play that. We'll name zombies. I think we're going to play, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're dead, technically. But if we play Colossus, we will drain for 2. That'll put us at 8. We died to a lightning bolt, though. Wait. We died a lightning bolt. We died a lightning bolt either way. Yeah, we can't fix that. We can't fix dying to lightning bolt. Can we kill them this turn? I think we just go for killing them. I want to play Colossus and then get the tokens and then get extra draining. But we are at risk of dying to lightning bolt if they top deck it. So maybe we go more for speed than for, like, Colossus would be better if we had more padding, more life. But I think we're more at risk of dying to a lightning bolt off the top of the deck. They bolt the Servant. Okay. I feel like they could have just bolted us in 1, right? They could have brought us down to 3 and killed us next turn. Or they could have brought us down to 3. We would have been good enough. Yeah, we would have. Okay. Well, that works for me. Opponent goes to 4. We go to 7. And do we attack and make them lose? Because then they can only attack for 4. I like gaining life right now. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just. If they would have bolted us, we'd be at 5 right now, and then they could just attack and kill us. I am going to miss that Servant, but opponent attacks for 4. We're going to go to 3. That puts us back in lightning bolt range. They do have 3 cards in hand, but they pass. Okay. We draw Gravecrawler. That's another point of life we can gain. Let's play that now. Drain for 1. Yeah, that would have been like. Oh wait, no, and then we can just play Dross Messenger, and that should be the game. Question mark, maybe. Yeah, opponent concedes. Okay. Well, that works. I feel like the series had a lot of kind of clunky, weird games, but I don't know. Hey, we got there. We went 4-1 with this deck, and it's so fun to play. It really is. It's so fun to play. We get to go wide. We get to put a bunch of power into play. We get to play with creatures, but also, you know, just the draining is so good. It actually adds up to a lot, even though it's not that much. I mean, we're playing a 2/2 on turn 2. Not that exciting. You know, we're playing a 3-mana 2/2 Lord, which is not good in Modern when, you know, elves and merfolk have 2-mana 2/2 Lords with, you know, upside. But the fact that we're just constantly draining our opponent's life with everything we do is pretty good. Pretty good. I feel like maybe the Fatal Pushes and Path to Exiles could possibly be swapped out because, man, they just kept getting stuck in our hand over and over again. But even as it is, it's pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's the series. That's the deck. Thanks for watching, guys. If you do want to see more budget decks like this, you know, as always, you can check out the channel. I do budget-focused Magic the Gathering content. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you with whatever deck comes next.